How the glass wasn't strong enough? Scary. Who doesn't enjoy a day filled with fun and frolic at the zoo or visiting exceptional buildings or even just going about life without a fret? The following clips are sure to shatter the rose-colored glasses you see life through, quite literally. Brace yourselves as we tiptoe through the top 8 stories where the lives of the people involved were shook when the glass wasn't strong enough, when it clearly should have been. Now let's jump into the countdown without breaking anything. Number 8, when a gorilla went full ape. Let's start the countdown with an incident where a visit to the Henry Dorley Zoo and Aquarium in Omaha, Nebraska turned out to be one filled with surprises. And no, we're not talking about the good kind. It was a day like any other. A little girl and her family were at the zoo and were having a good time till things turned eerie at the gorilla exhibit. The little girl was playfully aping the giant ape. Aping because we're talking about a gorilla. Get it? Okay, never mind. And the gorilla responded. And how, you ask? The gorilla went total bananas and charged towards the little girl and banged onto the glass exhibit while pounding his massive fist on his chest. And believe it or not, the thick glass containing the giant ape cracked. In sheer horror of the spectators, the experts commented that the gorilla only broke through the first layer of the glass enclosure, and the intent behind the gorilla's reaction was just playful rather than anything else. He was just monkeying around? Regardless, something like that is sure to send a shiver down anyone's spine. Number 7, the heights of horror. The Willis Tower at Chicago is an iconic skyscraper and it stands 1,450 feet tall. The sky deck is a popular spot in every tourist itinerary, and the glass floor attraction attached to it, the ledge, deemed to be unbreakable, lays inviting to all at the 103rd floor of the building. I mean, who wouldn't want to capture that view? Standing inside a box covered with glass and the most magnificent view of the entire city below their feet, in the most literal sense. Although this experience is not for the faint-hearted, no daredevil would be thrilled either if an unassuming photo session turned into something from a horror movie. A family, while visiting the exemplary landmark, wanted a picture taken on, you guessed it, the ledge. As they sat on the glass viewing platform of the sky deck to click a memorable snap, one for keeps, the glass beneath their feet cracked to reveal their worst fears. Luckily, the family was quickly evacuated before the glass completely shattered. Talk about the heights of a hair-raising experience. Number 6, the flight of a window. Next on the list is one for a mystery novel or at least a comic book. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a window. That's right. This story is far from the ordinary, and it is an incident that occurred in the Gherkin building in London. It was a typical day in London. People were going about doing their business. What could go wrong, right? Wrong. The strangest thing took place to shake things up. While life was moving as per the norm in London, a large window fell out of the sky. I mean, from the 28th floor of the towering Gherkin building and crashed into the landscape plaza below. Thankfully, no one was reported hurt during this incident. But how did the window leap down to meet its demise? Well, it is a key safety issue in skyscrapers and is linked to the constant variations in the air pressures on the outside and the inside of the buildings. Window shutting is more common than you think, and the real reason is still a bit of a mystery. Number 5, 33 tons of not so much fun. Aquariums are awesome. They give you a preview of the life underwater, and it's like a window into the interesting and mysterious deep blue sea. Now imagine a 30-ton aquarium. Amazing, right? Well, this story might change your mind. The Shanghai Orient Shopping Center in China was home to a 30-ton aquarium with an abundance of marine life, mainly sharks, and was a beloved attraction to one and all. Then an unthinkable and most unfortunate event took place. The tank suddenly burst, sending shards of thick acrylic glass everywhere, accompanied by the uncontrollable and high-pressure flow of water. The onlookers who stood the closest to the aquarium were hurt, and 3 lemon sharks, dozens of turtles, and smaller fish were the ill-fated victims of the tragic accident. Number 4, dashing through the store? The next one is from a clothing store in Stillwater, Oklahoma. It's not every day you find a deer in a mall. The poor deer was found bloodied and injured, according to the onlookers, who suspected that the deer got into the mall by breaking through another window. The deer was seen roaming around for a while. Just window shopping? Clueless as to what to do and how to help, the mall-goers watched helplessly as the deer approached a glass window of a clothing store and took a giant leap and crashed through the window. leaving glass shards behind, and trotted away to the sunset. Talk about an exit. The whereabouts of the deer post and incident remain unknown, and this video clip got viral in 24 hours. Number 3. When the polar bear said hello. The next one on the countdown is a story that hails from Rotterdam Zoo in Rotterdam, Netherlands. Aren't polar bears just the cutest? The white, furry, and fluffy creatures that remind you of a winter wonderland. But there is more to them than what meets the eyes. In this clip, you can see two visitors marveling at the beauty of the polar bear exhibit while engaging in casual chit-chat. You know, just a happy day at the zoo. Just as the pair is about to leave, a polar bear throws a rock right next to where they were standing. The rock crashes into the thick glass and almost shatters it. But luck was on their side and no further damage occurred. The polar bear behind this little mischievous act is Vix, and he is a celebrity figure at the Rotterdam Zoo. He got his name from the Vix company who had adopted him after 420,000 viewers watched him being born through a webcam feed broadcasted by the zoo. Vix was just having a celebrity moment by throwing the rock, that's all. A little diva drama that truly startled the onlookers. Number 2. Little Monkey's Escape Plan. Let's take a trip to a zoo in China to meet a special little guy. The Colombian capuchin is not only cute, but is also incredibly clever. In this clip, we can see the little primate orchestrating his zoo escape plan, and almost succeeding in doing so. The monkey is seen taking the stone and hitting it against the glass enclosure repeatedly in an attempt to shatter it and escape. Soon the monkey's tireless efforts come into fruition and the entire glass wall shatters. Now that is no monkey business, that is the real deal. Onlookers also claim that they saw the intelligent monkey sharpening the stone before breaking the glass with it. The zookeepers also chimed in and commented that this particular capuchin was more advanced than the rest. Number 1. Walking through the glass. Have you ever walked straight into glass? That's a serious question. Confused? Watch the next and the last clip of the countdown to know what I'm talking about. This last one is from Hangzhou in China's Zhejiang province. You know how it is when you don't want to be late for work, so you rush in to get into the boss's good books? Well, this poor lady mistakenly rushed straight into a glass window, thinking it was an open doorway. That must have been some squeaky clean glass. The accident was captured in the building's CCTV, and you can see the lady walking into the huge glass window, shattering the glass and falling on the ground with shards of glass splintered everywhere, stunned at the turn of events. Trust me, we all are. But luckily, she did not suffer any major injuries apart from a few cuts. And we have come to the end of this glass-shattering countdown of moments that truly took a turn and left everyone, including you, just waiting with bated breath and hoping that the glass won't break. Hope you liked it and were amused by the list of nail-biting clips of how the glass wasn't strong enough. Scary. Do let us know in the comments what you thought of the video, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if you enjoyed this as much as we did curating it. Until next time, till then, stay curious.